Welcome to Frank Talk with Frank People. This is always an interactive forum for singles and married. It's where we impact people with the knowledge for a good marriage, where we impact and pray for people for good marriage. Today I want to speak on something very important to singles here. I want to speak on building a solid foundation. Building a solid foundation. You see, foundation is everything. Foundation is everything. If you must have a fantastic marriage, you must first of all build a fantastic foundation, and that foundation is you. Oftentimes, people always say, there's no good husband nowadays, there's no faithful husband nowadays, there are no wife materials nowadays. And I said, that's because you are not a wife material, or you are not a husband material, because it takes a wife material to see a husband material. It takes a husband material to see a wife material. One of the most important things that we need to do first and foremost as in building foundation to a good relationship is that we must work on ourselves first. It is first us before our spouse to be. But many a times we complain about our spouse more than us. It is ourselves first. It is you first before the person you want to marry. I must tell you this, if you actually build yourself, you will actually see somebody that will fit into you. There are wives, there are husbands everywhere. Believe me, there are wives and there are husbands everywhere. Just that you have not built capacity for that kind of person you are looking for. One day, during my conference, Frank Talk with Frank People conference, I asked someone, what kind of man do you want to marry? And then she stood up and mentioned almost 42 things she needs in a man. And I said, wow, this kind of man does not exist, except you are looking for Jesus Christ. But this kind of man you are looking for does not exist. And by the way, how much things do you know you have? How much attribute do you have in you that you are looking for such kind of things, attributes in the life of a man? I mean, you are looking for an angel or Jesus Christ. So I told her, the most important thing is that all of these things you are looking for in a man's life, first of all, possess them first. If you can possess them, then you will see the kind of man you are looking for. Before you start looking for a spouse, before you start looking for somebody to marry or to marry you, first of all, build foundation of your life first. So as a woman, the first things you need to do is to develop intimate relationship with the Lord. That is important, because if you can't love God, it will be hard for you to love man. Men are difficult to be loved. So first of all, you develop solid relationship with the Lord. Seek God passionately first before you seek man. You seek love with a man. Are you getting what I'm saying? So number one, build solid relationship with God. That is when you will be able to see a man that also have a solid relationship with God. You can only be attracted to the things that look like you. You can only be attracted to the person that look like you. So first and foremost, build relationship with God. That is where you'll be able to see the person of your kind. Number two, master the act of fidelity and trust. Master the art of fidelity and trust. You see, marriage does not stop adultery or fornication. In marriage, it only graduates to adultery. Is that I want to marry so that I will not, I will be stick to a man. I will just be stick to my husband alone. If you does not master this while you are single, it will be difficult for you to master it in the marriage. While you are single is fornication. When you get married, it will become an adultery. So you must master this thing. You must be able to keep yourself as a single lady for a long time before you think of marrying. If you cannot control your urge, cannot control yourself, it will be hard for you to control it in marriage, because sometimes, depending on the work of your husband, you might travel for weeks, for days, for weeks. So are you going to be looking for somebody to just have yourself with? So when you master it, while you are single, it will be easy for you to master it in marriage. You see, because in marriage, it doesn't just suppress the urge for sex. As a matter of fact, it increases the urge for sex. So if you can handle it now, you won't be able to handle it in marriage. Number 3, develop the ability to manage a home. Be a homely woman. Have an ability to manage a home. Most ladies cannot manage their home. They don't even know what the responsibility of home is. Most ladies they don't even help their parents at home. They work here, they travel here, they do all kinds of things. It will be hard for you to manage home when you finally get married. It's difficult. Marriage, I'm not trying to scare you, but marriage is not, marriage is responsibility. Indeed, yes, marriage is responsibility. So first of all, develop, help your parents, help your mother in the kitchen. Learn these things. Learn how to handle home, how to manage a home, and begin it with your parents and your siblings. From there, it will graduate where you can handle it when you finally get married. Then number 4, learn how to be a good cook. You see, men love good food. It will be an aberration of order. It will be an error that your husband get married to you and all you do is to boil water and cook indomie. And so when he wants to eat good food, you will now be looking for somebody to cook for your husband. Or you will now be looking for somebody where to buy food and serve your husband. Be a good cook. Men love women that can cook well. I know some men can cook better. But you see, it's better you cook and serve your husband. Because if you leave that area of your life, your ministry, to a house help or to somebody else, one day she will serve your husband on the bed. This is where a lot of women do mistake. They are too busy. Some of them don't even know how to cook at all. All what they know how to do, is just to boil water. It's just to boil water and cook indomie, finished. They can't cook good food. This is bad. Learn it now. Get close to somebody that can cook. Get close to your mother. Get close to somebody that can cook. There are books that can teach you how to cook. Buy the books, study it, learn it. This is one thing that will help your home when you finally get married. This is one thing that will help your home when you finally get married. So learn it now. Learn how to cook. Learn how to cook. Be a good cook. It will help you. You will thank me tomorrow if you learn this. All right, number 6, learn how to compromise. One day I met a lady and he said, I can't take nonsense from a man. I can't take nonsense from a man. And I said, you will take because you see, men are full of nonsense. It's an ability for you to separate the non from the sense, throw away the non and make good use of the sense that will keep your marriage. You will meet a lot of things in marriage. So your maturity life, how to, there are things that you just need to let be in order to let your marriage move. There are many things that occur in marriage. And then maturity, you will see couples, they handle it as though nothing happened. You must learn it now. It's not everything that you pick on. It's not everything that you will get angry on. It's not everything that you will tear yourself apart. There are things you must let be. There are things you must let go. Learn them now. Learn them now. Don't say, I can't take nonsense. I can't take nonsense from any man. I can't take nonsense from any man. You will take. You will take. You will take. The better you learn it, the good it is for you. So learn it now. Learn it now. And number 7, learn the act of submission. Learn the act of submission and be submissive to your parents. Be submissive to your leader, to your boss. Be submissive to your pastor. Because this will help you to be submissive to your husband when you finally get married. The Bible says that that a woman should be submissive to the husband. So you must learn it while single. If you don't learn to submit to people now, if you are arrogant with people, if you are bossy with people, you don't learn how to submit, you will have problem with your husband. Because no man wants the wife to ride on his head. No marriage that you will have 2 leaders, 2 oga in that marriage. It will not work. So learn the act of submissive. When you are submissive to your husband, definitely that man will love you in return. When you are submissive to your husband, that man will love you in return. Believe what I'm saying. So learn it now while you are still single. I believe you are blessed with this. God bless you till I come your way again. I want to introduce you to my new book. This book is going to be a blessing to you. This book, Preparing for Marriage. Preparing for Marriage is going to be a blessing to you. This book has been a blessing to thousands of people. Preparing for Marriage is going to teach you everything that you need to know as to preparing for marriage. So make sure you get this book, and you can order it through any share platform and the numbers that is displayed on the screen. You can order. If you want to be our distributor, you can also let us know so that you can also help us to distribute this book. And also, I have another powerful book here, Marriage Without Pains. Marriage Without Pains is talking about vital ingredients for building a lasting marriage. You need this book. You need this book both for singles and for married. Both for singles and for married. Make sure you order for a copy of this book. It's going to be a blessing to you. Both of these books, they are very, very, very powerful book. Get these two books. These are my latest book. Get them. And there's another book I have again. It's on Amazon. Overcoming Marital Delay. Those books, all of my books are on Amazon. So search them and make sure you get a copy. God bless you. God bless you. I love you.